All right, what's up, guys? So I just got finished up my trading session for the day. I took one trade going short on the NASDAQ market today. As you can see, I ended up making around $1,700 in total P&L today. If you guys don't know, I trade live every single day inside my private OTS group. I was able to take this trade live. So that being said, let's go and roll the replay from that trade I took this morning.
What's going on, guys? Good morning. Alright, so here is what my levels are looking like today. The plan is basically if we stay under 570, mainly looking to break and retest 568. If we lose 565, take it to 562, or we had 560 down here. So that's the plan. Now we do have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern time today. This really depends. Some days it doesn't matter as much. Sometimes it really affects the market. So we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna break 568 out the gate. Today there is a lot more bearish interest. All right, so we can start drawing levels on NQ to kill time if we want, since now the conversion will be accurate. Okay, that's 23,412 is our main level. And our target's like 288. All right, let's see if we hold below this. If we close below 68, I will be getting short. All right, I hopped in. Yeah, I need to put the stop at like 407, I think. I just got the worst entry ever. Should have waited a little. Break the lows here. I would love to see just like a flush down to 320 or something. Down to take a trim there. 325 maybe. Come on, give us a big flush. I'll have to move my stop to 390, I think. I don't want to hold this all the way back up. We do it now? Come on. Give me a sweet flush. A few more points. A few more points. There you go. Nice. I don't know where I want to hold this second target. I'm gonna put my stop at 75 now, though. My main max area would be that 288. Probably do 20 points above that. So that's what, 308? Pretty close. See if we can get it here. Oh my God, let's go. I know you guys were doubting that trade. I had full confidence. 1700.
All right, first things first, if you look at my trading plan this morning, as you can see, I posted this 15 minutes before the market opened, and I said my bias today was bearish. My main setup being a break and retest of 568 on QQQ, targeting 565, with a secondary setup, break and retest short below 565, targeting 560. So if you guys are wondering, I don't trade options, I trade futures, but I used levels on QQQ to get my key levels for the NASDAQ, and really I just watch the QQQ chart and trade the NQ accordingly. Now, the reason I watch QQQ is because I get my key levels from the Greeks in the options market. If you guys don't know, 80% of volume comes from options market. Therefore, it makes more sense to look at those levels. So anyways, let's go over it, right? Because as you can see, this is what my chart looked like this morning, right? All the levels marked out. And if we actually go to what the chart looks like now, right, we can see this is what happened. So we're pulling up QQQ, market open right here at 7:30 my time. As you can see, this is that 568. I'm looking for us to break and retest. Okay, and then we had this 565. I'm also looking for us to break and retest. And then we have this very bottom target down at 560. As you can see, this is the very bottom of the market today. So the levels played out pretty much perfectly. And, to get these levels, like I said, I don't look at candlesticks at all. There wasn't even support down here. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the Greeks, right? You can see this is the trade I took as soon as we broke this 568, which was 412 on NASDAQ. As you can see, we came down, we tried to retest a little bit. We got stuck at the VWAP, got the sell signal from my OTS indicator. This is just a confirmation to enter the trade, and then took it down near my key level, which is at 565. Obviously, I left a lot of money on the table on this trade, but there was a possibility that we bounce at 565 at this level, so decided to take it off there. Right, so let's actually see how we actually got these levels and this plan, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the software I use to read the Greeks. Okay, so they have a replay mode, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to today, and I'm going to go to what they look like right before I took this trade. Okay, so if we go to 9:35, which is when I entered this trade, right here, 7:36 my time. This is 9:35 Eastern time. As you can see, this is what the Greeks were looking like. Okay, so we have the charm on the right, you got the delta in the middle, and the gamma on the left. Okay, so just look at this top row for now. As we can see, let me just move myself. The charm is basically the time decay. So this is like the fuel of the move. And we have the delta right here. And this is going to tell you whether the market makers are bearish or bullish today, essentially. Okay, the market makers are liquidity providers in the market. So every time you buy, they're selling it to you. Every time you sell, they're buying it to you. And, these are big banks, big trading firms. And, the way they make money is on spreads and fees from the liquidity they provide. But when they're constantly, selling the shares to you or selling the options to you, what they have to do to stay neutral in the market, since they're not trying to trade, they're not trying to make money from it going up or down, right, is they have to hedge their position. So this data shows us their hedging activity, essentially. So we can see that today they are forced to sell. Okay, we have negative delta, right? We open up right here. This is the line, or this is where we were right before we took the trade. And then we also have negative gamma. I use these as targets. Usually this will look the same as delta, so we can kind of use these hand in hand. And essentially what I'm looking for is just that 568 level. Okay, this is the level I'm looking for us to break and retest and hold below. If we hold below this, we are dumping. Okay, we're dumping at least the 565. And we can see that is because what happens here? If we break below this 568 and then we kind of like come up to it a little bit, which we did, think of price action as a ball inside of these bars, right? It's going to be very hard for this ball to crawl all the way over this bar. Okay, but if we bounce off this bar, which we're doing right here, as you can see, we are easily going to go down to 565. And if we have enough momentum, we are going to climb over this bar and we're going to shoot down all the way to 560, where we have this last bar right here. Okay, so that's essentially how I like to look at this. But overall, like if we're negative delta, you should not focus on buys until we get, positive, essentially up here. All right. And you can see how small the positive is compared to the negative. Okay. So anyways, that was the trade plan. Okay. We break 568, we trade to 565. We break 565, we trade to 560. Okay. It's a very simple way to look at key levels in the market, and you can see how well this works out. Right? What happens here? We break 568. I get the sell signal from my OTS indicator, and then we keep breaking down all the way to this 560 area. Then the rest of the day, we kind of bounce off of this. And you can see we're still trading off the levels, right? The levels are still working out pretty well. But anyways, that was it for me today. That's how I ended up making the $1,700 in total P&L today. That was my trade. If you guys want to join my private OTS group, this is where you'll get access to my OTS indicator, those buy and sell signals you see. Plus, I also trade live every single day on Zoom inside this private group. As you saw, you also get full training and one-on-one support for anyone who joins my private OTS group. So keep in mind, this is a private group. It's not open to the public. The reason being is because I want to keep it smaller and more exclusive. If I had it open, obviously we get thousands of people joining, and I wouldn't be able to help everyone directly. So if you guys are interested, all you have to do is email me the word OTS. My email is info@chadbartlett1.com. So I thought I'd let you know you're already watching my content here in case you do want to join us inside my private group. So once again, that email is info@chadbartlett1.com. Just send me the word OTS, and I'll get back to you with the details on how to join us for the live trading session. So anyways, guys, hope you had a great trading session yourself, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another day of trading.